The desire to destroy someone's ego when faced with being ignored is a manifestation of deep-seated insecurities and a fundamental misunderstanding of healthy relationships. It's a reaction rooted in a need for control, validation, and a misplaced sense of entitlement, all of which ultimately lead to self-destruction and further isolation. Instead of focusing on destructive tactics, the path to personal growth and fulfilling relationships lies in cultivating self-respect, understanding healthy boundaries, and fostering genuine connections built on mutual respect and authenticity. This journey necessitates a profound shift in perspective, moving away from external validation and towards internal strength. The first step in this transformative process is a radical acceptance of the reality that someone's decision to ignore you is not a personal indictment of your worth. It's crucial to understand that their behavior could stem from a myriad of factors, often unrelated to you. They might be dealing with personal struggles, experiencing emotional turmoil, or simply lacking the capacity for connection at that moment. Attributing their actions to a deliberate attempt to test you or play games is a dangerous projection of your own insecurities, a way to avoid confronting uncomfortable truths about yourself and the dynamics of the situation. Instead of fixating on their perceived motivations, focus on understanding and managing your own emotional responses. Respecting boundaries is non-negotiable. If someone is ignoring you, honor their decision and give them the space they are implicitly requesting. Avoid the temptation to bombard them with messages, engage in persistent attempts to contact them, or resort to behaviors that could be perceived as stalking, harassment, or emotional manipulation. These actions not only demonstrate a lack of respect for their autonomy, but also reveal a desperate need for external validation, which ultimately diminishes your own self-worth. By respecting their boundaries, you demonstrate emotional maturity and self-control, qualities that are far more attractive than desperation. Engage in a deep and honest process of self-reflection and introspection. Ask yourself, why am I so invested in this person's attention? What unmet needs or insecurities am I projecting onto this situation? Am I seeking validation from external sources rather than cultivating it within myself? Am I relying on others to define my self-worth? This process of self-examination requires courage and vulnerability, but it is essential for personal growth and for building healthier relationships in the future. It allows you to identify and address any underlying issues that may be contributing to your need for external validation, such as low self-esteem, attachment issues, or a fear of abandonment. Focus on building your own self-worth and confidence from within. This is not about cultivating arrogance or narcissism, but about developing a quiet, inner sense of security and self-assurance. It stems from a deep understanding of your own values, beliefs, and strengths, and a willingness to embrace your imperfections. Self-confidence radiates outwards, creating an aura of magnetism that naturally attracts others. It's about knowing your worth and not seeking validation from external sources. It's about being comfortable in your own skin, regardless of societal expectations or perceived flaws. This requires a conscious effort to challenge negative self-talk, cultivate self-compassion, and practice self-acceptance. Invest your time and energy in activities that bring you joy and fulfillment. Pursue your passions, cultivate your hobbies, and build meaningful relationships with others. This demonstrates that you are a well-rounded individual with a fulfilling life, independent of someone else's attention or validation. It also helps to shift your focus from external validation to internal satisfaction, fostering a sense of inner peace and contentment. Avoid engaging in manipulative tactics, playing games, or attempting to destroy someone's ego. These behaviors are not only disrespectful and counterproductive, but also reveal a lack of self-respect and a need to control others. They create a toxic dynamic that undermines any chance of genuine connection and ultimately leads to further isolation. Instead, focus on building genuine connections based on mutual respect, honesty, and authenticity that if and when communication does occur, approach it with calmness, confidence, and respect. Avoid accusatory language, attempts to guilt trip, or manipulative tactics. Focus on expressing your genuine feelings and acknowledging their perspective. Listen actively and attentively, demonstrating that you are truly interested in what they have to say, even if you disagree. Avoid bringing up past grievances, rehashing old arguments, or engaging in blame shifting. Instead, focus on creating a safe and comfortable space for open, honest, and respectful communication. Understand that rejection is an inherent part of life. Not everyone will be interested in you, and that's perfectly okay. It's not a reflection of your worth as a person. Learning to accept rejection gracefully is a sign of emotional maturity and self-respect. It also allows you to move forward with your life. Focus on building relationships with people who genuinely appreciate and value you, and avoid dwelling on the past. Ultimately, the goal should not be to destroy someone's ego or manipulate them into giving you attention. The goal should be to cultivate self-respect, understand healthy boundaries, and build genuine connections based on mutual respect and authenticity. This approach not only fosters healthier relationships, but also promotes personal growth, self-discovery, and inner peace. It's about recognizing that your worth is not contingent on someone else's attention or validation, and that true happiness comes from within. It's about learning to let go of the need for control, to trust the process, and to find peace and fulfillment within yourself, regardless of the outcome. It's about understanding that your emotional well-being is your own responsibility, and that you're the only one who can truly validate your worth. Please, guys, visit our channel for more relationship videos, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel, like and share the video. Thanks for watching.